All right, ladies, let's take a look. This is a man that he may not necessarily live with different women, but you know how a man can go back and forth, spending the night with one woman one night. This is a man that goes back and forth between multiple women's households, and that's where he messed up his life. He got involved with too many women. Ooh, goodness. Yep. See right here, that's the fire. That's the storm that's in his life. That's the fire. This man right here could be undergoing a true awakening. Now, some of you all may say he's going through karma. He's going, but you know, which karma is no more good than bad. But on this side, on this reading, it seems like it is negative karma. So he's going through a bit of negative karma from interacting with multiple women that he does have karmic ties to. And this is a man here that the women he interacts with, they're shady. They can be shady. They could be, you know, I also heard the word trifling. They could also be very promiscuous as well. It's almost like a man does not recognize that women that he interacts with, you know, are, that sound promiscuous, girl, wherever you are. And something, I'm on the low and I got what you need. Now, this man could be on the low. They could know he's on like the DL or something like that. Something about him could be by. Let me get this other card from over here. It's 2. Yep. He does have massive regrets. This is a man, he realized sleeping back and forth with these multiple women, going to their households have messed him up. He has regrets about it. And that he has secrets too. So I feel like for some reason, I feel like this is a man that has some sort of a secret fetish. Secret lifestyle. I hear that song, Secret Lover. That's what we are. I did not know this card was in here. Look at here. That's an omen. You see right here? This is a man here, his past. He can't live down his past. He can't get his past. He can't put enough distance and space between his past and him. Also, I feel like this is a man here that if he wants to reconcile with you, and I'm just saying because I know a lot of this goes on, if you're being, you know, gang stalked, trolled, harassed by other women or peculiar energies, that's what it is. This man has done peculiar things with peculiar women, or, you know, it could be, the women may not be peculiar, just the things that they've done. Something here has a fetish friendly component. Let me make sure that all these cards are the right cards in this deck. All right, lastly, happily single. This is why he likes being single. He doesn't like to commit because he likes to interact with multiple women. He has regrets about the type of women that he's done. It looks like this man has regret, not remorse. I feel like he's regretful because he's gotten caught up with shady women. He's gotten caught up being shady. He's gotten caught up and he has karmic ties. There are either women or a woman that he can't detach from. You know, he may still have her as a secret. But the thing of the matter is he has massive regrets about his life because of what he's involved in with her. The Judgment card shows a man that wants to reconcile or has reconciled. If he's reconciled with, you know, somebody that is shady, has secrets, that he, you know, has karmic ties to something else or someone else, that's what he regrets. If this is a man that's going back to an ex, you know, he is not necessarily happy with the person that he's going back to. Holy Spirit, give me a card on a man that's going back to an ex and still watching the collective. Holy Spirit, give me a card on a man that has reconciled with an ex. See right here? See how the Wheel of Fortune came up inverted? So a man that has reconciled with an ex. A man that has reconciled with an ex, things did not turn out the way he thought. The relationship, you know, it may not be horrible. It's just not at the pinnacle that it could have achieved or what he planned or hoped for. Give me one more card of what's going on with him and the ex that he's reconciled with, but still watching the collective. Holy Spirit, give me a card on a man that has reconciled with someone. Look at there. See this Ten of Swords? There's been some hurt here, some betrayal. They also may not be the best communicators. The Ten of Swords, see here? The Death card and the Queen of Swords. This is a man that wants to break up with somebody that he reconciled with. So that's what it is. He could have went back to an ex for multiple reasons. I also hear the word open. Somebody here has an open relationship. Yep. See right here? I think he regrets getting caught. I think this man has a lot of regrets. Not only regret getting caught, being involved with multiple women. For somebody here, his ex could allow him to sleep around with other women or men, you know, or both. The thing of the matter is something about him is open. Either his relationship is open or he sleeps with women that are open. It could be open. It could be experimental. It could also be, again, fetish friendly. Now his regrets have turned into prayer, you know, him hoping. It could also be him, you know, of course, trying to consult with the Lord, trying to get himself on the right path. This is a man that's made a mess. I hear U-turn. The mess he's made of his life is causing him to want to make a U-turn. Give me a card on the U-turn, Holy Spirit. Give me a card on the U-turn. Yep, but see, it's taking some time. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. This could be somebody here that he friend zone. It could be somebody here that maybe he has respect for. It could be a person here that is giving him some sort of advice or counsel or something like that. But this U-turn has caused him to slow down or something has, yeah, he hurt though. It's taken some time. It's almost like it's taken some time, a long time for somebody here with the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. It's taking this man quite some time to get his life in order. You ever feel like a person has a lot of chaos in their life? That's what I feel like from this energy here. A man has a lot of chaos. See the Nine of Wands, he has a lot of insecurities. There's something that he needs to work on. This man has a shadow side that's not, you know, it's not just about the shadow side being unhealthy. He needs to do some shadow work big time. Yep. I feel like a man may use a certain type of women. Some of you all may regard these women as karmics. What I'm going to say is this seems like a man that looks for a certain woman that cannot see right here, that cannot see his insecurity, that it's easy for him to keep her from having a certain expectation of him. Something about this man just gives me the vibe of maybe he deals with insecure women. He does. See this Five of Swords? He does. He deals with women of insecurity. See the Six of Pentacles? He could be giving them something. It's not a whole lot. The Six of Pentacles can show him giving somebody a little bit of money, a little bit of time, a little bit of attention, a little bit of sex. That's why he sleeps around. I hear that song by Juvenile. I messed up when I started living in these hoes' house. You know that song Project Chick, but it's really B-I-T-C-H. Give me a hood rat, one that don't give all F, and say she took that. You listen to that song. It's different versions of the song, but it's, you know, it has different artists on there. Manny Fresh is on there. Juvenile is on there. I think Lil Wayne is on there. A card type hole, a scam type hole. That's the thing. This man may be into certain types of women for various reasons. For some of you all here, he mentally manipulates these women. Mentally and either emotionally. He himself can be living off of women. That's what he's accustomed to. Others of you all, this is a man, if he's into all the scamming, does fraud, bank fraud, you know, wire fraud and things of that nature, this is the kind of man that looks for different women to have his back or get involved with. This man's, oh shoot. This man's life is entangled. Three of Swords. A lot of heartache and disappointment. This man's life is entangled with women that are more like him than what you would know. They have a shady component like he has a shady component. He deals with shady women. But he's shady. Yep. It could be women all across the world in different I got hoes in different area codes. Yep, these women could also, something here is about a project, either women that live in the project, respectfully saying that, or he looks at these women as little projects. This man right here also could be a pretty good profiler. So he could single certain women out, women that look to be married, hope to be married. It could be women that are divorced, divorcees, women that, you know, have insecurities, self-complexes of themselves, a woman that, you know, needs something. He looks for women that are beggars. Beggars. Yep. That's what this is. He looked for women that are beggars in different types of ways. Something here is heavy on low self-esteem, insecurities, and things of that nature. This is also the kind of man that looks for, you know how people go through heartbreak or, you know, disappointment, but they're vulnerable, they're emotional. He will deal with, this man right here will deal with a woman, you know, looking for a vulnerable screw. This man got a little spirit on him. I'm seeing something here. This man got a spirit on him. He actually has the spirit of a predator. That's what this looks like here. Yep. He got certain types of women that he likes, but it feeds him. I don't know. Some of y'all may say, yeah, it's feeding his ego. I don't really think it's ego. It's feeding some sort of illusion. The illusion is for people to see him one way and not see his shadow side. Because this is really where he operates from, his shadow side. Yep. This man right here he's very closed off to women emotionally, but he may be very open sexually. He himself, he could have a behavior pattern or behavior problem, or even like, you know, diagnosed with something. Sociopath. He could know human behaviors, or his thing would to benefit off of a certain behavior that a certain category of women that he deal with. This man got a little pretty spirit on him. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, he got a pred spirit. He could be a little perv as well. He could be a perv. Yep, he dates a certain type of women. There's certain women he's looking for when he's dating, period. And not only when he's dating, women that he could that are very successful themselves. This could be the man here that looks for clout. He'll do anything for clout, or the women would do anything for clout. This man here seems to have like a double life, or another component to his life, whether you know it or not. I don't know why, but I hear that song in my head, Spend the Night with Me Tonight. Yep. He goes back and forth. Something about when he spends the night. It's some sort of illusion. Playhouse. They're saying playhouse. This man playing house with multiple women. That's why he got these regrets. If you're somebody he's been wanting to reconcile with, and you know, maybe call, if it's not reconciled, kind of call, get to know. If you're picking up on a man that has, because this spirit right here, you're not gonna see right away, because he's very methodical about this. Yeah, but something about this man, he had, like I said, he got a little spirit on him. He could also be secretly in a relationship with somebody else, or he keeps his women's secrets. Like, you know, when I say keeps his women's secret, like, you know, he got secret women. Yep, these women doing something for him. They're giving me that song again. Give me a project chick. Y'all need to listen. Somebody need to listen to that song. Project Chick. I think it's by Cash Money Millionaires. But look up that song, Project. It can either say Project Chick or Project BITCH. You got the clean version and the vulgar version of it. Give me this Queen of Pentacles here. What's he doing? These women making money for him. Yep, they sure are. His lovers, that's why he deal with so many women. This man here got women that do things for him. He could be, you know, someone that's of clergy for some of you all. Pastor, reverend, bishop, apostle, I'm even hearing. Somebody here is Catholic as well. Somebody goes to a Presbyterian church, I'm hearing. Yep. He could also have a thing for younger women. So, like I said, he could have a component of a perv here. Impressionable women. That's what it is. women that are impressionable, naive to the fact. Dang. Yep. He love bombing these women. He love bombing these women. This man got a trickery side to him. He could be into all types of divination. But he loves bomb. He'll love bomb them. Now this man right here profile these women very strategically. Or so he thinks he does. He got a very shady side to him. My entire crown is itching terribly. This could be a man here that, you know, uses his spirituality or religion in a manipulative manner. Also, he could be a spirit hoarder. Feed off of women. You know, a lot of men use women's ideas to gain their path of success in life, and people don't realize that. They don't recognize it. There's something here that somebody here needs to recognize about a man, you know, but he goes back and forth between multiple people's households, multiple women. Some of y'all need to watch out for a spirit hoarder, because he could be trying to gain access, get you to open up and feed off of you. It's almost like a vampire energy, to be honest. I know a lot of women may say, you know, this type of man, he got a bad sex addiction. That may be true. That may be true. That's the cover up. That's the cover up for another internal issue. This man got a spirit on him. Yep. He got the spirit of Jezebel and Ahab. He got a spirit on him. This man got a spirit on him. Yep. He could be considered as a great manipulator. He could also be I keep hearing them two words that start with a P. A petty and a perv. Yep, the 8 of Cups. This is why this man's walking away from you. If you see his spirit, if you recognizing that, that's the thing. You would cause too much of conflict in his life. I don't know who you are that need this message, but this man has a spirit in him that he maybe didn't think you could see or recognize in him, but also he looks for certain types of beneficial factors to his relationships. But the relationships look situational. It's almost like a man would want a woman to think in her head, we're dating, we're together. But in actuality, you know, he's a user. But for some of y'all, he's a big spiritual user. Others of you all, he could have a criminal component. But see, he messed up. He done got some karmic ties to some women. They could be fighting, arguing, battling, you know, ending a lot of things. There could be some loss between him and these other women, whether it's physical loss or time that was lost. But something here looks like it does have a physical component. Give me the 6 of Pentacles with him. Close this out with the 6 of Pentacles. Yep. The song that you need to listen to, because they keep giving me that song over and over and over. It's Project Chick. Project Bitch. Juvenile said, I messed up when I started living in these hoes' house. He could, like, you know, promiscuous women intentionally. It's easy. Something here is easy. It's like stealing candy from a baby. It's easy to him. This man's a predator. Yep. I'm sure some of y'all got some other titles for him. Yep. The King of Pentacles. I knew it. Something about this man. Now, these women could be taking care of him. He likes to play mind control. Mind control with women. He also likes to play money control. This is the kind of man. This man here is used to controlling his women. He's abusive. He has some sort of abusive trait, some sort of abusive tactic in him. I saw these cards, this deck right here in my head. Let me get these. Let me get some messages from here. Yep. Soul tie. There's a soul tie he has with multiple women. Some of them are promiscuous. Some of them could be cutthroat. Some of them he could have money ties to. Some of them he could have sex ties to. Some of them they could have a lot of secrets. They could also be a part of occults, agencies, secret societies. Yep. And he missed an opportunity to reunite with somebody, whether that's you or somebody else. I think this situation has caused him to miss this opportunity. Yep. Someone here is irresistible. It could be the person that he's missing opportunity with, that he sees as irresistible, or this lifestyle that he has. It's a crooked lifestyle. It's an offset lifestyle. When I say offset, like it's off, because he operates from his shadow side, his dark side. He uses his lovers as prey. They're not really lovers to him. In his head, they could be housing, a man that needs somewhere to live. And I hear gas money. In his head, they could be gas money. In his head, they could be, a meal. I heard something. Give me something on that word, meal. I hear the name Jason and Michael. I hear Lorenzo. Give me something on the meals. If he eat from a lot of women, that's probably where he messed up at. Yep. He does. He eats from a lot of these women's household. Women can be so cutthroat, so trifling. You got some women like Andrika, Faze, and Curry that's cheaters and trifling to themselves and husbands, and they supposedly friends. Very two-faced. Then you have these type of women that they put stuff in your food. It could be to make you do whatever, stay over longer, don't go, make you sick, or whatever. But this is he eats from the Queen of Wands. That's what it is. Yep. He eats from the wrong people. He eats out of the wrong household. It could be a plethora of things that's going on because he eats from the wrong women. He eats from out of everybody's house. It's easy to poison him. It's easy to do something to him. It's easy. And this man, this energy, he got secret women. Women that you wouldn't know about. Oh, that's what he has. That's what he likes to have. Secret women. Secret love affairs. Secret sexual affairs. See, this could be a man that's in jail for some of you all. If you're dealing with a man that's in jail, it's other women that's helping him. It's other women that's, going to see him. It's other women that's taking care of him. And see this prison, the thievery, sad news, and funeral. This is the kind of man here that will let a woman take a charge for him, take a fall for him. Women are a scapegoat to him. I told you there's a shadow side to him. Some of you all, yeah, it's a sex component, but it's a very tricky part to him. He's a trickster. See this high honors? It's a man that a lot of people would typically have respect for because of his position in life or who he supposedly is to them, but it's his trickster side to him. He's a trickster. He's a, somebody here may want you to think that they're a jack of all trade. No. This is also the kind of man that will get, he levels up off of the back and struggles of certain women, insecure women, low self-esteem women, needy, clingy women. It could also be go out party type of women, women that could be a little naive and desperate to have a man, something like that, will take breadcrumbs. He tests these women very strategically. So if you resonate with this part down here, you're being tested. You're being tested. You could also be being forewarned, like take heed. Because he's accustomed to accumulating soul ties. Soul ties that end up being karmic ties to women. Yep. You may regret being involved in him. Yep. You have Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aries. All right, Ladybugs, I hope that this has been helpful. Happy Monday. Peace and blessing. Great day. Namaste.